I'm going to ask you a weird question. Are any of you out there like me? As a child, I dreamed of being a hero. Whether I used a stick as a sword, or pedaled my bike hard like a race car driver, or explored the woods or the lot next door like it was a national treasure, I always pursued a dream. Do you remember playing football or soccer so long that it was hard to walk home? Or do you remember the day you hit that home run on the sandlot or shot that basketball and won that game? For some of you, drawing that cartoon or taking a car apart was what really mattered. For others, it was building that invincible fort. Many of us prepared for imaginary wars, working with our friends to somehow overcome those evil forces that were constantly going against us. And yet back then, we always slayed the giant. When asked as a child, what do we want to be? We often replied, fireman, policeman. In geography class, we dreamed of traveling all over the world, or in chemistry class, dreamed of discovering that next new formula that sometimes exploded. As we heard stories about the heroes of the Bible, you and I would often say to ourselves, I want to be like David. I want to conquer the giant. As young men, we not only dreamed, but we were filled with action. We would go from morning till night, wanting to catch that fish and still wondering to this day how that big one got away. Whether listening on a transistor radio or through the latest headset at our favorite baseball team, we not only dreamed, we wanted to go out there and play the game and do it as well. You and I are designed by God to be men of action, men that get something done for Him, who make a difference in this world around us. We want it to be that people feel safe when we enter the room, or those individuals we care about hurt less because of our presence. Knights of the 21st Century is a men's curriculum that has been used in churches and prisons and community centers across the world. It helps males become men by teaching them how God designed them to be. It encourages them to develop manhood relationships and strengthens a man for those tasks, those action tasks ahead. As you get in touch with the hero God has called you to be, you will pursue your goals despite tired legs. You will become a different man both inside and outside the home. You will focus on the direction of what area in life God wants you to be a change agent in, and say to yourself, let it be done for God. I want to show you something. It's a simple gesture that's free, but it isn't cheap. For when you do this, it will be accessing a passion inside of your heart, or a fire that's in your belly that will have great meaning to you. This passion should both fuel you and scare you at the same time. Although it's an act, it's not passive, and it calls for you to be your best. For you to live up to this simple action means that you have to develop all of yourself and fully submit to the will of God in your life. This gesture will take you back to your youth, when instead of being afraid, you believed in the ideals of the way God wanted life to be and know only one direction, and that is going forward. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a few men out there that can see and feel this one. But the world needs changed. I'm afraid of what's going on. I want to make a difference. You know, maybe I'm not weird. Maybe I'm not wrong. Maybe there are men out there that still see and feel that hero God gave them to be inside. Maybe when I ask men to stand up, there won't be silence. For the sake of the people I love and the world I'm concerned about, I hope not. If you can feel that the hero that God created you to want to be as a child, and you can still feel that and are willing to stand up against the forces of this world, I'm going to ask you at this moment to take a stand by pointing like this with one finger. Please say with me, let it be done for God. And as we stand one more time, let us all say together as a group of men that are no longer willing to be passive, but instead heroic, let it be done for God.